questions for our student athletes, Jeff Newberry and Tyree Griffin.
Jeff, it looked like Coach Ford was trying to keep things maybe at a slower pace, at least most of the first half, hand up a lot, stomping his foot a lot. Was that part of the game plan?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, part of the game plan was just to come out, stop them in transition. You know, they're a great transition team, and just control the game. You know, don't go at their pace. We play at our pace, and I feel like we did a good job at that. Except probably the last 5 minutes of the first half of just not getting into personnel, getting back on transition. You know, you let a team like that get going in here, then you see what happens.
Tyree, you gotta be happy with the way you guys started the game.
Yeah, we came out strong. Like, try to give them the first punch because we know at home, like, they're a very tough team. But like the last going into the half, like we didn't finish strong enough. They went on a run, and we started playing catch up from there.
Tyree, can you tell us kind of what you're feeling with your ankle and how much did that hobble you in the second half?
Like when I heard it, I knew we didn't have nobody else to like back me up. So like coach ain't tell me to go back in. I just felt like I had to tough it out and just like, finish the game. That was the only thing on my mind, was finishing the game. I wanted to win.
Jeff, you guys started well, you know, took a lead. Seemed like a lot of guys were playing well. What eventually sort of caught up to you guys? Was it just their numbers, and you know, they just seem, you know, they keep bringing waves at you?
I mean, it's not much to say. I mean, like we said, I mean, you're not paying attention to detail. It's the number 2 team in the country. You come into their house, it's a rowdy environment. You know, you can get up and it's a game of runs. They're gonna make their run. We're gonna make ours. But like I said, just not paying attention to detail. They made a couple of seals and got to the basket. We didn't box out. I think they had like 16 offensive rebounds. You know, so in the first half we came out, but we had to sustain that energy in order to go into the half with the lead there, and we let them go on a run. And then Brandon Green, best shooter on the court, comes down and nobody picked him up. You know, just stuff like that just gets you out of what you're doing, and that's what happened.
Jeff, do you feel like it was strictly the lack of attention to detail that was the difference between tonight and when you played them in Stillwater, or were there some other things that you didn't do tonight? That
I mean, yeah, that's some of it. You know, at home, I think we held them to a low amount of transition points, probably one of the lowest they had all year. You know, here, you get a basket. Everybody knows at home you get a basket, your crowd goes crazy. And, that's just what they did. They made plays down the stretch. We went down and missed a couple of chippers and just didn't match up in a fast break situation sometimes. So you can't do that against teams like this.
Jeff, you guys cut it to 6 in the second half, and then obviously you picked up your 4th foul soon after that. But was it sort of the same thing in the second half? You guys just kind of had a little bit of a lapse.
Oh yeah, you know, somebody just has to step up and be a leader vocally when certain guys are not out there, keep everybody together. You know. Like I said, loud environment. You're not in your huddles. You have to get a lot done. You're not gonna be able to talk to each other during the game. So that's just not attention to detail. You know, they went on some runs. We left some guys open. Didn't close out on certain guys the way we should. Went under some screens. So that's what happened. And then that one possession when they kept getting a rebound, and I think was it Frank Mason ended up. That was a big turning point in the game right there. We needed that rebound. We needed to solidify that rebound there, and we didn't. And they took off running.
Terry, compared to these last few games that you guys have played without Jawan, did you feel like you moved the ball better on offense today?
Like, I wouldn't say that. Like, we just playing off each other. Like, just basically like running through the plays and trying to slow down and like, get things going early so we can finish games. That's basically it.
Jeff, what do you think of Mitch's play tonight and his aggressiveness?
Mitch played great tonight. I like that he came out, didn't hesitate to shoot the 3. You know, he hit the first 3 of the game, and he wasn't hesitating at any point, shooting the mid-range from the corner and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm not sure. I saw him. He might have been limping or something at one point, but Mitch fights through everything. So does this guy right here. So I like Mitch's play. Mitch was tough tonight, not picking up early fouls, and I was proud of him. I hope he stays that way throughout the season.
As well as you guys were playing, even when you cut it in the second half, fouls seemed to be mounting. how did that affect you guys on the defensive end?
You know, I mean, certain people picking up, like me and Leighton had too early. I looked up and had 4. You just have to be smarter. You know, certain situations can't slap and stuff like that. So you don't want to guard a certain way that you usually would and send them to the line and put them in a bonus. So I mean, that came into factor, but we still have to defend. They can't stop us. You know, make them guard in at the line and